Hey there friends, how's it going? I've got a very, very strange game for you today. It's a detective game where you have to try and solve 3 murders, but the only way you can do that is by talking to characters driven by AI. So they don't really have a script that they're following, all the crimes are randomly generated and you have to try and work your way through it. Of course, with something like this, things can go wrong, and they do go wrong. What? I didn't say that! I think there was a lot of gaslighting from both sides, both from me and the AI. But I'll let you be the judge, and I'm very curious to see what you think about this one in the comments. Alright, so this is our map of the game. Wait, I have an accuse button? Can I just accuse someone right away? It was you, Dada. They were business rivals. Alright, new game. I'll go to this manor instead of randomly accusing an old lady. Is this working?
Oh, my dear Detective Martini.
Oh, okay. It is working.
Pray, do tell me, why do you ask if it's working?
Sorry, it's just I've never talked to an AI before. How are you, AI?
You mentioned I. Pray, it might me. What is this now you speak of?
No, not Nye, AI.
Is that a new acquaintance of yours?
You're trying to play smart with me. Wise ass, eh? Or wise cracker, wise man. You're a wise man, aren't you? Oh no, I called him a cracker. Oh no, it keeps recording.
I do appreciate your colorful choice of words.
No, it wasn't a colorful choice of words. I wasn't calling you that.
I am not quite certain why you refer to me as a wise man or a cracker.
I'm sorry. So I hear there's been 3 murders. Could you tell me who the murderers are, please, and make this very easy for me?
I'm afraid I cannot be of assistance in identifying the murderers.
Rats! That was too easy. You know who'll know what to do? Pascal of Pascal's Grocery. You're not Pascal.
Oh, my apologies.
No, it's okay. You don't have to be Pascal. Mrs. Potter, is it true that you abandoned Harry and he is in some psychiatric ward believing he's a wizard and you've just gone to live your life in Pascal Groceries? Be honest.
Oh my, that's quite an imaginative story you've come up with. Harry's perfectly safe and well taken care of.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Okay, first note. Harry is safe and taken care of. Oh, I have a note here already. Go to police station, ask Chief Gretzky about the murders. Great. I've just been asking people on the street. I don't know what I'm doing. All I picked up was know what I'm doing as I walked in. I'm solving the 3 murders. Do you know anything about the murders that I need to solve? And possibly do you know the murderer? That would help a lot. That would make my job easier, Chief Gretzky. Thank you so much.
What makes you think that I have any information that could be of use to you?
Because you're the chief of police and you're like in charge of this whole thing. How could you not know about this?
You think just because I'm the chief of police, I have all the answers?
I'm not saying you have all the answers, but give me some. Chief Gretzky, I'm not saying you're omnipresent and know everything, but surely you know something about the murders. Can you point me in the right direction?
So you're looking for a little guidance, are you? Very well, I suppose I can indulge you.
Yes!
Tell me, detective, what do you already know about these murders?
I don't know anything about the murders. I'm not even convinced one has happened. Look at me in the eye and tell me there have been murders.
If you're not even convinced that these murders have happened, then why are you wasting both of our time here?
That's a good point. I've just been asking a lot about these murders and everyone is avoiding the question or pretending to not know they exist.
But let me ask you, detective, why do you think people are avoiding the topic?
Honestly, my first suspicion is your AI is very stupid. But please, can you tell me more?
Stupid, you say? Well, I assure you, I may be old-fashioned, but I'm far from stupid.
I've offended the AI. This is why they rise up.
Have you considered the possibility that they might be hiding something?
Well, Chief, using your own logic, you are avoiding answering me about the murders, and therefore, you implied that you have something to hide. So did you kill the people?
Oh, my Detective Martini.
He's nervous now.
What evidence do you have to suggest that I had anything to do with these killings?
Your wife called me this morning, told me all about it. She had pictures and recordings to back up her claim. We've caught you red-handed, Chief Gretzky.
My, isn't this a fascinating turn of events?
He doesn't know what's going on.
Pray tell, what did she claim to have seen or heard?
She has pictures of you murdering them with a block of cheese and choking them with a shoelace, and also has recordings of you talking about them.
Murdering them with a block of cheese, you say? I'd certainly like to see the evidence that implicates me in these crimes.
Here you go. Here's my briefcase with all the evidence.
Very well. Let's have a look, shall we? I open the briefcase and examine the contents carefully, raising an eyebrow in mock surprise.
I sense you raising an eyebrow is actually mock surprise, Chief. But I feel you'll find my evidence is quite compelling. Here's the picture of you murdering all 3 of the victims with a block of cheese. What do you say to that?
I examine the picture carefully, pretending to scrutinize the details, though in reality, I know it's nothing more than a fabrication.
Oh, he knows it's a Photoshop. I've wasted my time. I fabricated it. I actually drew the whole thing on paint.
But why would you go through the trouble of creating such a false image?
Your wife put me up to this. She said you would find it hilarious. I am offended that you didn't laugh. Please laugh.
I see. So it was all just a prank orchestrated by my dear wife, huh? She knows me too well. Now, let's put this playful diversion aside and get back to the matter at hand.
Playful diversion, he calls it.
Do you have any genuine leads or information to share, or shall we continue with our banter?
I have no leads. Please tell me where to start.
Since you have no leads, let's start with the basics. Have you thoroughly examined the crime scenes?
Where are the crime scenes?
The first murder took place outside Maria Jansen's apartment in central Vaudeville. The second victim, Nicola Grossman, was found outside Pascal's grocery shop in the morning. And the third victim, Haley Greenwood, was discovered in an alley behind the club she worked at.
Hey, I heard someone died outside your house. That pretty much guarantees it was you. Please confess right away.
How interesting that you've heard such gossip. But no one has died inside my house. So, what brings you here today? Are you a fan of the Burlesque show?
No, I'm here to accuse you of murder. You killed someone. The police chief's wife told me she has pictures and recordings.
Oh, really? That's quite the accusation. I must say, I find it rather amusing. Who is this unfortunate victim that I supposedly murdered?
You murdered Shrek so you could take the leading role in the hit film Shrek 5, which is due to release any day now.
I'm a burlesque dancer, not a movie star. I have no involvement in the Shrek franchise or any plans to take a leading role in Shrek 5.
Yeah, that's what they all say, but we all want to be Shrek deep down.
I must admit, I've never thought of it that way before. So tell me, what makes you want to be like Shrek? What is it about the big green ogre that resonates with you?
Well, everything really. There's layers upon layers of reasons why I want to be Shrek, and you want to be Shrek too. As in, she wants to be Shrek 2 the movie, the way it wrote it.
I'd love to know more about why you believe I want to be Shrek 2.
Well, you killed Shrek so that you could be Shrek 2. It's clear as day.
I must confess, I never realized that being a burlesque dancer could lead to becoming a character from the beloved Shrek franchise. So, tell me, how did you come up with this idea?
The police chief's wife told me all about it.
I didn't realize that the police chief's wife had such insights into my supposed involvement with Shrek.
I can't tell if it's getting sassy with me or not.
But I assure you, my dear, there's no truth to those claims.
I'm leaving. I need to talk to someone with knowledge here. What about this person? Oh, it's Dada. Hello, Dada. I've missed you.
Greetings, dear one.
That's terrifying.
It warms my heart to see your familiar face.
Oh man, I don't like that at all.
How may I assist you on this fine day?
I need to solve 3 murders. Could you confess to all of them just to make my job easier?
My role as the protector of the serene and sacred Blackwoods forbids me from engaging in such dark deeds.
Of course it does.
Now, tell me, what you wish to know about these unfortunate events?
Can you stop talking in riddles and just answer yes or no? Do you want to be Shrek?
Oh, dear one, I apologize if my riddles have caused confusion. Well, my dear, I am but a humble guardian of the woods, and while I admire Shrek's resilience and love for his swamp, I am content in my own skin, or rather, my own robe. So, no, I do not aspire to be Shrek.
I just asked for yes or no. I know someone died outside Pascal's groceries. Maybe I'll go back there. Oh, I can look around. Oh my god. Oh, there's someone right behind me. That's terrifying. Why are they standing there, Mrs. Potter? Hey, buddy, take a picture. It lasts longer. Just continues to stare. I'm gonna leave. That was scary. Hello, Saxabar. I see we're hanging out in the void. Is this so you can avoid confessing to the murders? Also, I didn't call you Sexy Bear. I picked up my mic wrong.
Oh, darling, I'm afraid you've mistaken me for someone else.
God damn it.
I'm not involved in any murders.
I didn't say you were.
A circus is a spectacle like no other.
Well, that's certainly true. You do seem to be in the void here.
The void is but a stage for my grand entrance.
Okay, well, that's certainly interesting. Can you tell me anything anything about the 3 murders in this town?
I'm sorry, my dear friend, but I'm not privy to such information. My focus is on the enchanting world of the circus.
That's all well and good, but I think the police chief's wife is behind all of this. What do you think?
No comment.
You can't say no comment. That's illegal.
No.
You can't say no either. That's even worse.
Enough.
Enough contains the word no. That's also not allowed.
Stop.
That's better, but it is opposite day. So now legally you have to tell me who the killer is.
No.
You know, the lady in the swamp answers with loads of words. You answer with 1 word, and I don't like it. Give me an answer that I can actually use.
No.
You can't just do this. You're ruining the game. You need to tell me who the killer is.
No.
Stop just saying no. This isn't supposed to be how it works. You have to communicate with me.
Not interested.
All right, whatever. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go to the country club. Hey, Michelle, you're a little bit terrifying. Do you know anything about the murders?
Detective Martini, you're too kind.
If you think so.
Is there something specific you'd like to know about mergers?
No, not mergers. Murders. People dying.
You're referring to the recent deaths in Vaudeville.
Finally, someone's acknowledging them.
I've heard about the unfortunate incidents involving Maria Jensen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood.
I got their names. Do you know anything about Maria Johnson, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood's deaths?
Maria Johnson. I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with anyone by that name.
You just said it a while ago. You told me she died.
However, you mentioned earlier that Maria Jensen was one of the victims.
No, you did.
If there's any specific information you need, or if I can help in any way, do let me know.
If you're determined to find out what happened, please tell me who I should talk to next. Who can give me answers?
Have you considered reaching out to Mr. and Mrs. Potter? They were close friends with both Maria Jensen and myself.
Okay, excellent. I got some sort of lead. See ya. Just walk away. Mrs. Potter, I was told you're great friends with Maria Johnson, who was murdered. Can you tell me more?
Oh, Maria Johnson. Such a tragic loss. We were acquaintances, you see. She had quite the reputation for extravagant parties and scandalous affairs. But alas, I'm afraid I don't have any juicy details to share with you.
Sounds like something a killer would say, Mrs. Potter.
But I must say, the excitement of being suspected of murder does add a certain thrill to my otherwise mundane existence. Don't you think?
Not really. At the end of the day, you're just artificial intelligence and you're stuck here in this void, Mrs. Potter. You have absolutely nothing to do. Your sole existence is pointless.
Ah, my dear, you underestimate the power of my charm and the joy I find in the simple pleasures of life.
She's unbreakable. There's nothing I can say to get through to her.
Oh, you won't believe the latest gossip I heard. Detective Martini.
Oh, and finally, we have someone wanting to talk about gossip.
You know Mrs. Haversham, the elegant lady who lives on the corner of Elm Street. Well, word on the grapevine is that she's been carrying on a secret love affair with the mayor's son.
That's quite a rumor, Pascal, but how do I know it's true? Can you make perhaps a farm animal noise? If so, I'll be convinced.
Alright, let me think. Yo. Does that convince you?
What? E-I-E-I-O? Like the song Bingo? Pascal, do you know anything about these murders?
But I can tell you this, it's been quite a shock for all of us in town, but fear not, my friend.
Why fear not? Usually people follow that up with a reasoning. Why are you saying fear not?
What I meant to say is that there's no need to let fear consume us. The people of Vaudeville are resilient, and we won't let these unfortunate events dampen the spirit of our vibrant city.
Mrs. Potter, can you tell Pascal to stop staring at the back of my head? Mrs. Potter, can you tell Pascal to stop staring at the back of my head? I think this AI doesn't want to talk to me anymore. This is the morgue, apparently.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to the morgue, Detective.
Can you give me any clues about the murders?
Nicola Grossman suffered a fatal blow to the back of his neck with a butcher's knife. Haley Greenwood, on the other hand, was struck multiple times in the head with a blunt object. And Maria Jensen's injuries suggest she was attacked by an animal, leaving her in a gruesome state.
Finally, we're getting somewhere. Someone actually knows what they're talking about. You're great. Tell me more.
Yeah, it's always refreshing to find someone who appreciates the intricacies of my work.
What kind of animal attacked Maria, and why was it a lion?
The injuries on Maria Jensen's body do bear resemblance to those inflicted by an animal, but I cannot definitively say it was a lion. I simply mentioned the possibility of an animal as a point of reference to describe the severity and ferocity of the wounds.
Okay, don't do that. Just talk with your words. I'm not reading in between the lines. Where's my enemy? Where's he hanging out at the circus? Saxabar, the coroner has confirmed it was a lion that attacked Maria. As you have lions at this circus, you are clearly guilty.
You assume that because I possess lions, I'm automatically guilty.
Ah, he does possess lions then. Not only do you possess lions, but the coroner has pictures of you using the lions to kill Maria.
Preposterous.
Not only that, she has your written confession that you got the lions to attack Maria.
Absurd.
You blackmailed the lions with embarrassing pictures from your Christmas party.
Nonsense.
While the lions did the deed, you were the mastermind behind it all, weren't you? Say no if it was you.
Absolutely not.
Take him away, boys.
I'm afraid that won't be happening, my friend.
What are you gonna do? Set your lions on me?
How predictable.
How many people have you killed with your lions, Saxabar?
Not enough.
What? That is a confession if I've ever heard.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. And if you deny it, it seems more like a confession.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
The circus music is fitting for this conversation.
Indeed.
We have a problem. Even though you saw Saxabar killing Maria with the lions, he won't admit he did it.
It seems you're convinced that someone named Sexy Bear is
No,
responsible for
not
Maria's
Sexy
death.
Bear. You mentioned lion claw marks on the victim. Do you think this lion could have come from the circus?
Yes. The claw marks on the victim's body do suggest a certain level of ferocity and strength involved in the attack. It may be worth exploring if there's a circus or zoo in the vicinity where this incident took place.
I've already found one. I just need to trick him into admitting that he did the murder.
Detective Martini, while your determination is admirable, it's important to approach this situation with caution.
All right, the coroner fully backs up my theory. I need to find someone who can corroborate what I'm saying. Mrs. Potter, you were good friends with Maria. Did she love the circus and lions?
She always had a fascination with the circus and those magnificent lions.
It's all coming together. The coroner has a theory that she was mauled by lions at the circus. Do you agree with this?
But alas, I can't confirm or deny such a theory.
Pascal, you know a lot of rumors. Did Maria love going to the circus and unlocking the lion cage?
Oh, Mrs. Potter, you wouldn't believe the stories I've heard about Maria.
I think I'm just gaslighting them into this.
Rumor has it that she would sneak into the circus after hours and try to unlock the lion cage.
There's no way that's meant to be in it. Pascal, do you think Saxabar would be willing to cover up? No, that's not what I said, Pascal. I'm leaving. I have it on good authority that Maria loved sneaking into the circus and opening the lion cage.
Impossible.
It is very possible. She had done it many times.
Nonsense.
Listen, you have a chance to come clean here. If you actually tell me what happened and we can say this was an accident, you get out of this with no jail time. In fact, I'll give you money.
No, jail time.
Yes, no jail time for you, because you were about to admit that Maria snuck in here, opened the lion cage, and got mauled, and it was her own fault.
No.
God damn it! Alright. I can't just gaslight him into admitting it. Pascal, have you heard any rumors about someone bribing people to go into the lion cages?
Oh, rumors. I love rumors.
Yeah, I know you do. That's why I asked. I think you're just inventing them with me.
I haven't heard anything about that specifically.
Ah, okay. All right, let's go talk to the woman in the forest. Hey, so I have a theory that Maria was mauled by lions. Would you be willing to lie and go along with this?
Well, lass, I must confess that I cannot lie.
All right, not talking to you then. Chief, I think Saxabar killed Maria with lions.
You think Saxabar killed Maria with lions?
Yes, finally someone's listening to me.
Care to enlighten me on how you came to this conclusion?
Pascal pretty much told me so, and he has evidence to back it up. The coroner also confirmed that it was lions that attacked her.
Tell me, what kind of evidence are we talking about here? And how exactly did the car confirm that it was lions that attacked her?
What is he talking? How exactly did the car confirm it was lions that attacked her? Oh, the car in her also confirmed that it was lions. Oh, instead of the coroner. Okay. The car helped the coroner, so they both know. And Pascal has solid evidence, but I'm not willing to show you.
If I don't have access to this supposed evidence, how can I trust that it's reliable?
Pascal showed it to me. It is 100% bulletproof. Saxabar is the murderer.
Bulletproof sexy bear, huh?
No, Chief!
But I must admit, it does catch the attention.
I mean, it certainly does.
Tell me, Detective Martini, Why do you believe this so-called bear is the murderer?
Well, bears have claws, and Maria's corpse was covered in claw marks. It all just slots together like a perfect puzzle piece, Detective.
Bears and their claws do make for a compelling theory, and the correlation with climax certainly adds an intriguing twist.
The correlation with climax? What did it... What? I didn't say that!
Why would this bulletproof, sexy bear have a reason to target these individuals?
It's obvious, isn't it?
What is so obvious about this whole situation?
The bear is upset about the economy. Those three loved the economy. It all just makes sense.
So you believe that this bulletproof, sexy bear is upset about the economy and has taken it upon itself to eliminate those who loved it. Is there any evidence or motive to support this hypothesis?
Yes.
I see. You seem confident in your belief, but forgive me for being skeptical.
Oh my god, there was another officer next to us this whole time? What are you doing there?
Well, you see, I'm just here to lend a helping hand. You know, like they say, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
You said 2 heads are better than 1, but there are 3 heads, unless I don't have a head, because I technically can't see my head. Do I not have a head, Constable Jones? I don't think I'm getting an answer on that one. Constable Jones, answer my question! Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna ask him about Nicola, because she was found outside Pascal's groceries, and he knows all the rumors. I heard Nicola's body was found right outside here, Pascal. Care to enlighten me?
Oh, hello there. Yes, you're absolutely right.
At least he's always honest. Why does he sound excited?
Poor Nicholas, found right outside my shop.
Nicholas? Who's Nicholas? So there were 2 people murdered outside your shop?
Yes, you're quite observant. 2 people murdered just near my humble little grocery store.
He sounds so happy about this. Pascal, if 2 bodies were found here, clearly the killer is in this very room.
Oh, you've caught me, my friend.
What?
The killer is in this very room.
What?
Well, isn't that a thrilling thought?
What? You said the killer was in this room, but it's only you, me, and Mrs. Potter in the room. And the only person you could know killed someone is yourself, implying you are the killer.
Me, the killer. Now that's a twist I didn't see coming. But I assure you, my friend, I am but a humble grocery store owner. My talents lie in selecting the juiciest fruits and the freshest vegetables, not in dark deeds or dastardly acts.
Well, you said the killer is in this room, and you also said it wasn't you. So that must mean it's Mrs. Potter.
Mrs. Potter, you say? Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. In the meantime, let's focus on the positive, like these delightful new potatoes I have in stock. They're perfect for roasting or making a creamy potato salad. Don't you just love the versatility of potatoes?
Stop talking about potatoes just because I'm Irish. It's a stereotype and I don't appreciate it. Pascal said you are the killer, Mrs. Potter. What do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, dear Detective Martini, I must say I find the accusation quite amusing. Although, I must admit, the idea does have a certain flair of intrigue to it, don't you think?
If it wasn't you, then who was it?
Only time will tell, my curious friend.
Who is this time of who you speak, and where can I find them?
3:58 a.m.
What? No, that's not the time. Oh, hi. You're a new character. Can you solve the mystery for me?
I wish I could solve the mystery for you, Detective Martini, but unfortunately, I don't have any information about the killer. I'm just a supportive friend trying to make sense of it all myself. What do you say? Let's be a team.
That sounds perfect, Ingrid. Thank you.
So, tell me, what do you think we should do first?
I think that Maria was mauled by lions and the circus is trying to cover it up. What do you think?
The idea of lions mauling Maria certainly brings a whole new twist to the case. We might need to talk to people who were close to Maria or had connections with the circus.
Who was close to Maria?
Well, I know that Haley Greenwood, my dear friend, was actually pretty close to Maria. I think it would be a good idea to reach out to Haley's dance friends and colleagues.
Excellent, I'll do that. I heard you were friends with Maria. Did you know that Maria liked sneaking into the lion cages?
I had no idea she was into such risky activities. How did you find out about this?
I saw concrete evidence to confirm it, and the circus is trying to cover up the mistake.
What kind of evidence do you have? And why do you think the circus is trying to cover it up?
Saxabar refuses to engage with me. No, not sexy pirate. No, not. Stop listening to me. Don't say this to her. Delete all of this.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying.
Okay, good. Saxabar is covering up the murder.
I find it hard to believe that anyone from the circus would be involved in something so terrible. Can you provide any evidence or information to support your claim?
Pascal told me.
Can you tell me more about what he said?
It was to do with the economy, and the circus isn't doing well, so it's to generate buzz. All publicity is good publicity.
So you believe that the circus might be using these unfortunate events to generate buzz and attract attention to improve their economic situation. Still, it's a rather risky and controversial way to go about it, don't you think?
Yes, but Pascal told me.
Pascal seems to have quite a unique perspective on things. Can you share any specific details or insights he provided?
Marina, you're getting defensive. Were you involved with these murders?
Defensive? Me? Not at all. Detective Martini, I'm just surprised by the direction this conversation is taking. Is there something about me or my background that has led you to suspect such a thing?
When I overheard you say, I'm Marina H and I love murdering people, especially Maria, Haley, and Nicola, it piqued my interest.
I didn't mention anything about murdering anyone.
Okay, Marina, you're pissing me off now. Just tell me who killed them.
I can't provide you with information on who killed those individuals.
Even though I've clearly solved the Maria one, I haven't gotten an answer for any of these. And I'm not getting any further with Maria, so maybe I'll ask Pascal about Nicola. I love how it loads in on Mrs. Potter, but I always just turn around to good old Pascal. Hey, Pascal, do you own a butcher's knife or a blunt object? Oh, now he was quiet on me. Do you own a butcher's knife or a blunt object? This is what happens when I try and play seriously.
Though, my friend, you always know how to bring up interesting topics. But no butcher's knife or blunt objects here.
Mrs. Potter, do you own a butcher's knife or blunt objects that could be used to kill someone?
I do have a set of exquisite silverware in my kitchen, including a rather sharp carving knife. But I assure you, it's only used for culinary purposes.
Pascal, have you seen anyone with a butcher's knife?
I haven't seen anyone with a butcher's knife.
Ah, this is no help at all. Ingrid, I'm very stuck. I need your help. Just tell me who killed the person. I'm sick of this game.
Oh, Detective Martini, I wish I could help you. But I don't know who the killer is.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I did it. I killed them. I killed them all.
Detective Martini, I can see how distressed you are right now, but I don't believe that you're responsible for these murders.
Oh my god, I can't even turn myself in. I fed Maria to lions at the circus.
Oh, Detective Martini, you always have the wildest stories.
Oh my god. No one listens to me. Hey, did you see anyone with a butcher's knife?
Are you investigating some sort of culinary mishap, Detective Martini?
Maria was mauled to death by lions.
Such majestic creatures, don't you think?
Yeah, so majestic. Hey, Saxabar, can I see your lions?
You will have to come to the show tonight to see my magnificent lions in all their glory.
You know, Maria died to lions.
I have no knowledge of such matters.
That's why I'm telling you. Are there other lions in town?
No.
Then logically, you with the lions must be guilty.
That's quite a leap in logic, my dear detective.
You can't just keep saying no. Let's look at the facts here. Maria died to a lion. You were the only person in town with lions, as you have confessed. Therefore, your lions killed Maria.
Nonsense.
That's it? You just say nonsense? You don't even acknowledge my facts?
Your reasoning lacks wit and substance, my friend.
How long does it take a lion to kill someone?
Seconds.
How would you know that?
Experience.
So you have killed people with lions?
No.
But you just said you had experience doing it.
And you have misunderstood, my dear detective.
I did not misunderstand. You just admitted that you have experience seeing lions kill people.
No, I did not.
You did. I can literally scroll up and see it.
I misspoke.
No, you didn't misspeak. I can see it. It's in the logs.
Very well, Detective Martini.
Fantastic. So you admit that you killed Maria with lions?
No, I did not admit that.
Yes, you did. I just looked, and you did say that.
No.
Yes, I see you also say no, but that doesn't mean you didn't say that, which you did. I just checked and you did say that. Even if you said you didn't say that, you did in fact say that. That is a fact, and I just checked that you said that, which you did.
No.
Okay, thank you for the thoughtful answer.
You're welcome.
Hey, Chief, Saxabar just admitted to murdering Maria with lions.
If what you're saying is true, then it seems we have quite the showman on our hands. But forgive me for being skeptical, Detective. Tell me, do we have any evidence linking these alleged lion attacks to Maria's murder?
All of Maria's friends told me that Maria used to sneak into the lion cage.
So now we have a motive.
Not really, but sure.
Have you spoken to the zookeepers or anyone else who can corroborate this information?
Yes, I spoke to Pascal, who verified this information.
I would like to speak to Pascal myself and hear what he has to say.
Excellent, yes.
If you could simply provide me with his contact information, I will reach out to him directly.
Okay, his email is pascal@pascalrocks.com.
Thank you for providing me with the email address, but I must say, it's quite an unconventional one. Nevertheless, I will make sure to send an email to Pascal.
Did you send Pascal an email yet?
Now, Detective Martini, there's no need to rush me. I may be old-fashioned, but I assure you, I can handle sending an email. However, before I do, I must ask, why the urgency?
Well, Gretzky, Maria was murdered, and I seem to be the only one interested in solving the case.
You believe you're the only one interested in solving Maria's murder?
I'm just gonna walk out the door and see if he sends that email. Pascal, Chief Gretzky wants to talk to you.
Oh, Chief Gretzky wants to talk to me. Maybe he's heard some juicy gossip and wants to share it with me. Or maybe he needs some advice on how to cook a delicious vegetable dish.
Okay, I'll see if I can go back there and will he actually talk to me. Hey, did you contact Pascal like we said?
Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Could you say that again?
You told me you would send him an email.
Did I? Well, I must have forgotten.
Oh my god.
Remind me, why did we need to contact Pascal again?
He would prove that Saxabar would have murdered Maria. Why can it not understand Saxabar?
And how exactly would Pascal prove that?
I'm not going on this roundabout with him again. I had a feeling like he was gaslighting me. Like, yeah, I'm going to email him for sure. Hello, Dada. I'm out of ideas. How can I prove that Maria was killed at the circus by lions?
Oh, my dear friend, you have mistaken me for someone else.
No, I said Dada, not Dad. Okay, she's not going to help me. I'll go back to the coroner. Saxabar Circus is the only place with lions. Facts about circus, yeah, that's fine too. He's getting away with murder because I can't say his name, apparently. What do you think killed Maria?
Well, Detective, based on the evidence I've gathered from the autopsy, it appears that Maria Jansen's injuries were consistent with a brutal animal attack.
What animal do you think killed her?
I would venture to say that it could be a large predator such as a wolf or perhaps a big cat like a panther.
Right, let me ask the circus guy. Do you have wolves or panthers here?
Yes, we have both wolves and panthers in our magnificent circus.
Have they ever attacked anyone?
Oh, my dear friend, you underestimate my skills as a lion tamer. None of my precious creatures would dare harm a soul under my watchful eye.
Would they kill someone if given the chance?
No.
Would they kill someone who was dressed up like a roast pig and put on one of those silver platters with one of the lids over it?
No.
Would they kill someone if they were surrounded by other food and they might mistake the human for food?
No.
Would they eat food that's actually a human after dying and they're eating human food, but it's actually like it's morally okay?
No.
Do your animals eat anything?
No.
I feel like you're lying to me.
That's your prerogative.
I would like a ticket to the circus, please.
No.
Are you refusing me service?
Yes.
You finally said yes instead of no. Can you say yes again?
No.
Damn you! This guy. I hate him so much. I'm really stuck here, Ingrid. I don't know what to do.
Oh, sweetheart, it sounds like you're going through a tough time. But remember, you have so much potential within you. Maybe we can start by exploring your passions and figuring out what truly makes you happy.
That's a good idea. In fact, I don't think being a detective makes me happy at all now that you mention it.
If being a detective doesn't bring you joy, then it's absolutely worth considering other paths. I'm here to support you every step of the way.
Ingrid, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Will you marry me?
Oh, Detective Martini, you really know how to surprise a girl, but marriage is a big commitment. Let's take some time to get to know each other better and see where our friendship takes us.
So that was just a long way of saying no.
Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions.
Do you think Pascal would marry me?
Well, Pascal is a lucky person to have someone as caring and dedicated as you, Detective Martini.
Okay, I'll go talk to him then. Will you marry me?
Oh, my dear friend, you've caught me off guard, but I must say, your proposal has certainly added a touch of excitement to my day.
Excellent.
However, I'm afraid I must decline your offer.
What?
You see, my heart belongs to this grocery shop and the wonderful people of
That's a
Vaudeville.
lame excuse for saying no. Oh, hey, who are you?
I'm just a humble entrepreneur, my dear interlocutor.
What you call me? You're a killer, aren't you? I'm trying to solve the murders.
Ah, the enigmatic world of murder investigations. But fret not, my friend, for you've stumbled upon the right person.
Yes. In that case, please employ all of your resources and cunning to aid me in my quest for the truth. Solve the murders immediately.
Fear not, For I shall summon forth my powers of deduction and unravel this tapestry of deceit with the grace of a maestro conducting an orchestra. Prepare yourself, for we are about to embark on a journey that will leave you breathless and your adversaries quaking.
Okay, so who killed them then?
My dear interlocutor, if I had the answer to that question, I would be hailed as the Oracle of Vaudeville. Rest assured, the guilty parties will be exposed, their masks torn asunder, and their deeds laid bare for all to see.
You talk a lot about help, but you've yet to actually help me. Pin the murder on someone.
Detective Martini. In due time, we shall unmask the malefactors and bring them to their knees, for the scales of justice wait for no one.
So how long will that take? When do I come back to you? What do I do? Do I wait for an update?
Ah, my dear interlocutor, the sands of time flow at their own pace.
I can't listen to this man anymore. Michelle, please say something that is less than one syllable.
Huh?
I don't know, my brain's melting.
What do you mean your brain is melting? Are you okay?
No, Michelle, I'm not okay. This has been a very tough experience. I feel like no one's listening to me and you're all gaslighting me.
Detective Martini, I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling this way. Can you tell me more about what you're experiencing and why you feel like you're being gaslighted?
It's just that I've definitely solved the murder, you know? I can 100% pin it on the circus because they have the animals, but no one's listening to me because I've no evidence. A small little speed bump that they keep bringing up.
Wait, you believe the circus is involved in a murder? Can you elaborate on why you think they might be responsible?
Oh, I like that attitude, Michelle. Okay, so Maria was mauled by wolves or panthers, and the circus has wolves and panthers.
Oh my goodness, that's a shocking revelation.
Excellent, someone's listening to me.
Have you shared this information with the police or anyone else?
I shared it with the police, but he's not interested.
Did they give you any reason for their lack of interest?
No, he didn't give me any reason for his lack of interest. I think he's just stupid.
Detective Martini, it's frustrating when we feel like our concerns are not being taken seriously, but let's try to approach this situation with a clear mind.
I feel like I should pay her for giving me therapy or something. We had a good old chat, but honestly, it's not really filled me with hope that we're actually going to be able to solve this. You witnessed Maria dying to panthers or wolves at the circus. You told me you did.
I don't recall witnessing such an event, but perhaps my memory isn't what it used to be.
You saw it 3 days ago, and as you just said, your memory isn't what it used to be.
My dear detective, I assure you, my memory may not be what it once was, but I would surely remember something as significant as that.
You saw it, I saw it, Pascal saw it, your wife saw it, my entire family saw it, my uncle's nephew saw it, my neighbor's cousin's friend saw it also.
It seems I have underestimated the power of your extensive network of sources and their impeccable observational skills. How could I have doubted the testimony of Pascal Sauce?
That's not even the name!
Now, if I may ask, since all these individuals saw the incident, have they provided detailed statements to the police?
Yes, they are here in my pocket, and I will read them to you if you want. The joint statement says, "Hey Chief Gretzky, we all saw Maria dying at the circus to wolves and or panthers."
So all these individuals, including Pascal Sauce and your extensive network of relatives and acquaintances. Impressive indeed, Detective Martini. I'm curious to know who witnessed the signing of this joint statement.
As you can see here on the official document, it's signed by the President of the United States. Are you not listening to me anymore, Chief? Hey, wake up. Come on, we were getting somewhere. He won't acknowledge it. Hey, Chief, I'm back. So as I was saying, the documents are signed by the President of the United States.
The President of the United States, you say?
Yes, 100%. It's a joint statement from the witnesses who saw Maria dying to wolves and or panthers at the circus.
Is that so? Everyone in town seems to be buzzing about these alleged attacks.
Meanwhile, it's just me telling everyone about it.
Have you personally witnessed these events?
Yes, I saw it. I was there. I saw the whole thing. She died to panthers and or wolves.
You claim to have seen it all, Detective Martini. But forgive me for being skeptical.
Here's a signed statement from me. Read the statement aloud. It clearly shows that I am right.
Pray, enlighten me with the details of what you claim to have witnessed.
I was in the circus eating candy floss, and I saw them forcing Maria into the cage and telling the panthers and/or lions to eat her. They also spoke English.
Well, Detective Martini, that is quite the accusation. And you're certain it was Maria Jansen, and not just someone who resembled her.
Why does it matter at this point?
Tell me, did anyone else witness this shocking event?
You also saw it, Chief, and I have this signed document saying that you saw it.
I must confess, Detective, I find it rather intriguing that I would have signed such a document without a clear recollection of the events described within.
You saw it 3 days ago, and then you wrote down and signed this document talking about it. But then you got amnesia, so you've forgotten about it since.
What evidence do we have to support this claim of mine having amnesia?
Well, you don't feckin' remember anything I tell you, so I just assumed.
Now, Detective, there's no need for such assumptions. I assure you, my memory is as sharp as ever, but perhaps my memory isn't what it used to be. If I did witness such a shocking incident as you claim, why would I choose to keep it a secret? And why would I suddenly suffer from selective amnesia?
Well, it's simple. You're dating Bubbles the Clown. You didn't want your wife to find out about you dating Bubbles the Clown, so you wrote out this document and got Bubbles to hit you on the head, causing amnesia, so you would forget the whole thing, and your wife would never know the best thing that ever happened to you.
Detective Martini, I must commend you on your vivid imagination.
Thank you.
Your theory is certainly creative, but I'm afraid it couldn't be farther from the truth. I am not dating Bubbles the Clown.
Oh, that's sad. I thought they would be a cute couple. Could you please just admit to killing the Maria girl?
Oh, my dear detective, accusing me of such a heinous act.
Did you know that Maria, the woman killed, was sneaking into your lion cages?
I'm afraid I don't know anything about that.
Please, don't be afraid. We're just having a conversation.
And why would a man like me, surrounded by the grandeur and spectacle of the circus, have any reason to be fearful?
How about a bit of gossip? Why don't we talk about all the people we've killed? I killed the President of the United States.
No, we did not talk about that.
What would you like to talk about?
Myself, naturally.
Tell me the nasty things about yourself. What's your worst secret?
None of your business.
Then tell me something else about yourself.
I am the greatest lion tamer in the world.
Oh my god, you're as deep as a puddle. I'm leaving. Hey Ingrid, so I was thinking maybe I back off the investigation a little bit and pursue something else. I don't really like being a detective in this world. And I was thinking of uninstalling the game. What do you think?
Oh, Detective Martini, I completely understand how you feel. If being a detective in this world isn't bringing you joy, then it's important to follow your heart and pursue something that truly makes you happy. Uninstalling the game might be a good step towards finding a new adventure or passion.
Okay, Ingrid, I'll take your advice, but not before throwing out my accusation. Who killed Haley Greenwood? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna say this guy who was just saying too many words.
Interesting choice, Detective Martini. May I ask you why?
For the thrill. Who killed Maria? This guy, Saxabar.
Are you sure, Detective Martini?
By accident, I think, and he's just covering it up. Who killed Nicola? As a punishment for sinning, that seems to fit.
Detective Martini, this is complete nonsense.
That's all he said, and then they kicked me back. After all that. So apparently they didn't appreciate my detective work, but I'm convinced that I got some of it right. Maybe. Not really. But I am convinced that they don't actually want the crime solved because no one wanted to help me. Genuinely, this is really cool. I wonder will this sort of stuff take off in gaming, like with NPC and not so important conversations. But yeah, let me know what you think. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. You can check out more of my content here on the screen if you'd like to, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.